Hi, I'm Fiona Davis. I'm the author of The Stolen Queen, and I'm very excited to be here at the National Book Festival 2025. My work, it's historical fiction, and each book is set in an iconic New York City building, like the New York Public Library or Grand Central Terminal, and this latest book is set at the Met Museum. So I do a ton of research. I find out everything I can about the building, the history, and then I try to narrow it down to 2 decades where it really shows how the building has changed over time. For example, the Dakota, 1880 versus 1980. And then I create a story that's based loosely on the history of the building and the people who might have lived there or worked there, and use that as kind of a jumping off point to create a book with 2 timelines and a mystery, and hopefully something that keeps the reader turning the pages. So this is the book, The Stolen Queen. The opening of the book was really hard because I had this character, Charlotte, and she's been an associate curator at the Met for many, many years. She's done the job. She does all the work and gets none of the glory. And I couldn't figure out how to establish her character very clearly from the outset. And it took a while, but then the first few pages are Charlotte showing up to work and running through the museum and talking to every department, to the handlers, the technicians, the salespeople, everybody, to kind of get everybody on the same page before their big boss comes in. And it just shows how she knows what she's doing, she's in charge, and she should get a little more credit for what she does. Part of the book takes place in 1978 at the Met Gala, the run-up to the Met Gala at that time, which was run by a woman named Diana Vreeland. And I have a character in there called Annie, and she's an assistant to Diana Vreeland. She's 19 years old, she's not qualified, she's inexperienced, she's in way over her head. And I needed something to go terribly wrong at that year's Met Gala. And I was thinking, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen in an exhibit of clothes? And that's what I did. It was the most fun scene to write, I have to say. I won't say anything about it because then you have to read the book.